Hello, good morning, guys. Everyone, good morning. Okay, so welcome to Durga Shop Solutions. My name is Srinivas. So here I am teaching the UI technologies in our institute. Okay, so in this UI technology course, what we are going to discuss. Okay, so enter this session. So what we are going to completing. Okay, so end of the session, what you are going to learn. These all things today we will discuss everything. Understand this one? Okay, so our course is UI technology. Okay, so what is UI technology? What is UI technology? And in this UI technology, what we are going to learn. Okay, so what are the UI technologies? Each UI technology related subject content we will discuss clearly. Understand this one? So UI technology. Okay, so before discussing this UI technology, first of all, why we need to learn this UI technology? Okay, why require this UI technology like this? Some points we will discuss. Okay, so application. Understand this one? Application. What is application means? Application is nothing but set of programs. Okay, collection of programs working together. Then we are calling one application. Okay, so multiple programs combination we are calling application. Each programming having set of instructions. Each programming having set of instructions. Understand one? So each instruction is doing some behavior activity. Okay, so simply set up. Okay, set up instructions. Set up instructions we are calling program. Okay, set up instructions we are calling program. Okay, next set up programs. Set up programs we are calling application. Okay, set up programs we are calling application. Okay, now to developing the application, then different technologies are there, sir. Okay, back end side technologies are there, front end side technologies are there. Are you getting this one? Back end technologies, for example, Python, .NET, Java, like this. Front end technologies, for example, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, like so many things. Okay, so any application if you want to develop, then two types are there. Okay, so for application development purpose, two types are there. Two types are available. Okay, so first one is backend development. Okay, backend development. Second one is front end development. Okay, so back-end development and front-end development, both together if you are developing, then one application we are completing successfully. Are getting this one? Okay, so first of all, what kind of applications we are developing, what kind of applications available in market? So these things we'll discuss. Okay, so lot of applications are there, sir. Nowadays in market, lot of applications are there. For example, take your mobile, sir. So nowadays everyone using Android mobiles, smart mobiles. Okay, in our mobile, hundreds of apps we are installed already. Hundreds of applications we are using regularly. All applications, so dividing like a two types. Okay, all applications are dividing like a two types. So two types of applications. Two types of applications. What are the two types of applications? Means static application. Okay, what is this one? Static application. Second one is dynamic application, okay, or else web application simply. Okay, static applications and web applications, like two types of applications are there, sir. Nowadays in our mobile, hundreds of apps we are using. All apps are dividing like two types, some are static applications, some are web applications, okay. So which applications we are calling static application? Which applications we are calling static application means the applications which are working without internet, okay. So the applications which are working, which are working with without internet, okay. So this is important, sir. The applications which are working without internet, then we are calling static applications, then we are calling static applications, okay. So for example of the static applications in our mobile, can you tell me? So different examples are there, sir, okay. In our mobile, for example, Excel, okay, Excel contact page, Excel page, contact page, okay. So calendar page, okay. Alarm, alarm, like so many things are there, sir. Alarm, so many things, Excel, contact, calendar, alarm, calculator, like these all things are not required internet, but regularly we are using those applications in our mobile, okay. So these kind of applications we are calling the static applications, okay. Next, web application. Next, web application. So web application means the applications which are working with internet only, with internet only, then we are calling web applications. Means if not internet is there, then some applications we are unable to use, some applications we are unable to use. For example, so many are there, sir. For example, YouTube application, Facebook, okay, and then so many, YouTube, Facebook, Gmail, Paytm, Phone Pay, okay, Google Pay, like so many things are Google Pay. Like nowadays hundreds of applications are working like a web applications, acting like a web applications, okay. So in our mobile, YouTube, Facebook, Gmail, Google Pay, Paytm, Phone Pay, bookmyshow.com, like so many applications we are using. These all applications without internet we are unable to use. Understand, friend? So www.facebook.com, www.youtube.com, like this, so many things you are sending regularly URLs, okay. So for example, here I'm drawing one example. So this is my browser, okay, and here this is my server, okay. So what is this one? Browser, okay, and this one is acting like a server application, okay. So browser is nothing but client, sir. We are calling browser is nothing but client application, server application, okay. So now in this browser, you are sending the one request here, you are sending the one request, www.youtube.com or facebook.com, whatever you want, okay, facebook.com. So like this one URL you are sending, sir, okay. So this is my browser. From this client application, you are sending the URL, okay. So request, this is we are calling simply request we are calling. Okay. Now here, so different resources are there. resource 1. Okay, next what happened? Resource 2. Okay, next resource 3. Like this, n number of resources are there, sir. Okay, when you are sending www.facebook.com, here coming your request is coming to server side, and inside server verifying for that request. Okay, so resource 1 is Facebook related, resource 2 is YouTube related, resource 3 is Gmail related. Like this, different resources are there. So when our particular URL is matching that URL related web page, again you are getting back to client. Okay, so again that response you are getting back to the client. Understand? Now here Facebook page you are going to be displaying output, we are calling simply output. Okay, Facebook page you are getting. So this is a response. This is a this is a request. For example, I'm taking here. This is a request. Okay, and this is a response. Okay, request and response. So which application we are calling client, which application we are calling server, that is important, sir. So the application which is sending the request to other application, then that application we are calling client. Okay, the application which is sending the request and getting the response back, that application we are calling client application. Okay, and the server means the application which is taking the request and giving the response to other application is called server application. Okay, which is accepting request and giving the response is called server, which is sending the request and taking the response is called client. Okay, so always real time client and server, client server architecture we are following the applications. Okay, all applications following the client server architecture. Okay, now here, so when you are sending one request, you are getting the response, sir. So at that time here some presentation you are going to be developing. Okay, some presentation you are developing, and that presentation is communicating with the backend technology. Okay, so for example, here one employee number I'm writing, one employee name I'm writing, one employee salary I'm writing. Okay, one submit button I'm writing. So all data you are filling. Okay, employee number, employee name, salary, like this. Send button you are clicking. Then this entire data, okay, traveling to this server, from client to server is coming. Okay, so this server is communicating with one database. For example, this is my DB, sir. This is my DB. So here all data we are storing. Okay, so this entire data is coming to server, and using the server application, again going to this database, storing into this DB, and response successfully created data into database are stored into DB. Like this, response coming to server. Now server return that response to client. Then only we are getting the confirmation. Understand this one? Okay. So end user means the people who are using our application. Okay. So end user wants to store some data into this database, but that person directly cannot store. Okay. Some problem is there. So end user interaction purpose, okay, easily storing the data into database purpose, we are developing this presentation. Okay, employee number, employee name, salary, like this. When you are developing presentation, then user can understanding easily and enter the all the data. Finally, clicking the submit button. Okay, then your data via your backend technology. This is backend technology. Okay, so here backend technology, and this one is what? Here, this is what? Front end front-end technology. So using this front-end technology, user entered data is coming to back-end technology, and using your back-end technology logics, this data is going to database. This is generally following all applications. So front end to back end to database. Okay, database to back end, and back end to, sometimes we want to get data back. Okay, and the back end to front end, and that data you are displaying here. Are you understand this one? So now we will discuss one by one all the things. So as a UI technology developer, as a front end developer, we required what? Only this part we required. Okay, only this part, presentation part required. So this entire one, so we are not required. Okay, so backend technology to backend coding to database, database to backend. These all things backend developers can see code. Okay, like a Python developers, .NET developers, Java developers, those people can do here. Java coding writing, .NET coding writing, Python code writing, like this. Okay, but all Java developers, Python developers, .NET developers must be required what? This front end code. This front end code. Okay, so any kind of backend developer, Java, .NET, Python, whatever you want. Okay, all people using same front end. Okay, this front end code converting into your required backend technology code like Java, .NET, Python. Okay, and using your backend code going to database. Understand this one? So this is the structure, sir. So now we will discuss about this part. So to developing this presentation, so what are the technologies available? What are the UI technologies available? How we are developing? Okay, so these all parts we are going to learn slowly. Are you understand this one? Okay. So these are the examples. Okay. Now, so maybe this web application or maybe this static application, any application, static application or web application, if you want to developing, then totally two parts required, front end part, back end part. Okay, so that is only we discussed here. Two types of are available to develop developing the applications. Two types are available to developing the applications, back-end technology and front-end technologies. Okay, so back-end technologies means here simply Python. Python is a back-end, and Java. Okay, and .NET. Okay, these all are the back-end technologies. Understand this one? Okay. Now, what are the front-end technologies? Examples only I'm telling. Okay. What are the front-end technologies? Means HTML. Okay. So HTML, and next CSS. Okay. Next Bootstrap. Okay. Java script. Okay. Like this. So many, sir. So many available. Later we will discuss all things. Okay, this one. So one particular application, full-fledged both front end, back end application you are developing means so all these UI technologies you need to learn. All this part UI technologies you need to learn. Anyone, at least anyone, back end code is required. Maybe Python. Okay, maybe Python or maybe Java or maybe .NET, like this. Any one back end technology is required, and all the front end technologies required to developing the one full-fledged application. Understand this one? So here we are not backend developers, so we are not discussing about this part. We are discussing only about this part. Okay, so totally remember this all the backend code related. So we required only front end part. Are getting this one? So why you are learning this one means even though backend developers developing the all logics most clearly developing and effectively developing. Okay, so backend developers writing all good logics and the performance is also very increasing, but front end development is ugly they are developing. Okay, ugly means not designed correctly, so then your application is not getting popular. Why means everybody is seeing first time front end technology code only, front end designing only people are seeing. Okay, when front end designing easily understanding to users, then user can interact with your backend application. Okay, so then only your application is getting popularity. Again, this one, that's why UI developers role is the most important. Okay, so how much beauty you are developing your application, how much easily understanding the user your application related inputs, I mean designing, then people interested to use your application. Okay, this one. Okay, now so the people whom we are calling front-end developers, whom we are calling front-end developer, whom we are calling back-end developer. Which persons we are calling back-end developers, which persons we are calling front-end developer. Sometimes in interview questions asking. Okay, so as well as what is UI? Okay, what is that question? What is UI? So this is also only UI stands for is what, like that asking. So what is UI? UI stands for, okay, UI is nothing but user interface. User interface. All people getting my voice? Yeah. So UI stands for user interface. So which is nothing but acting like a one mediator between the user to computer. Okay, UI is acting like one mediator or translator between the one particular user to computer. User to computer. For example, here one user is there, sir. Okay, so this person is the user. For example, just assumption, sir. Okay, so this person is a human being, and here one computer is there. One computer is there. So here all things we are developing. Now from this person user to this computer, user to computer, this UI is acting like a user interface. UI is acting like a mediator. Okay, so by using this UI, this user can interact at the computer. This UI is nothing but here only we are developing, sir. UI is nothing but here only we are developing. Getting this one? So for example, this is one box input, username, password, email, like this different inputs you are taking. So user by reading these all input boxes, entering the all the data, username, password, email, like all things entering, finally clicking the data. Okay, then using this computer, from this computer, all this user data, here backend related application is there, backend related application is there. For example, so Java application is there, or else .NET, Python, anyone. Okay, so going to here backend means this backend technology developers reading this all data, and somewhere database is there. Okay, and after reading data, sending to database. Here DB is there. Understand, friend? So user by using this user interface, okay, so user interface enter some data, and that data is going to backend technology code, I mean backend developers receiving that data and sending to database. Okay, so this is totally UI technology advantage. Okay, so if you want to store data into database directly by using the SQL CRUD commands, sir. SQL CRUD commands what we are calling CURD, create, update, retrieve, delete, like this SQL CRUD commands are there. By using those database commands directly, you can enter the data also. Okay, but normal users, CRUD commands you are using means only education person, the people who are knows about the database knowledge, then those people only can store into data, can store the data into database. But normal users, uneducated people also, or any other people, okay, all people can easily enter data into database via this front end technology, via this front end technology. Understand this one? Okay. So UI stands for user interface, which is acting like a translator, between a user and a computer programming. Okay. By using this UI, user gives some instructions. To the computer what that person want to do. Okay. Sometimes I want to get the data from database. Sometimes I want to store the data into database. Sometimes I want to update the data. I want to delete the data, like this. By using user interface, user can interact with the computer. Okay, and that is the backend side going to database, and you are going to performing required operations. Understand? So that is the definition, sir. UI stands for user interface, which is acting like a mediator between a user and a computer programming, which is follows the set of commands. User interface follows the set of commands which are taken from the user and communicated with the backend technologies. Again, this one. Okay, that is the UI, sir. Next. So front-end developer definitions. Okay, so whom we are calling front-end developer means the people who knows front-end technologies, the people who knows totally front-end technologies. The people who knows front-end technologies, then that person we are calling front-end developers. Okay, the people who knows front-end technologies, then we are calling front-end developer. Okay, so what are the front-end technologies? Means already we discussed HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, these all things. Okay, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, like these all things. Then we are calling front-end developer. Again, this definition. Okay. Example of the UI technologies are HTML, CSS, JavaScript. These all things. Okay. And front-end developer role is what means the people who knows front-end technologies. Then we are calling front-end developer. And front-end developer is responsible. This is the rule, sir. Front-end developer is responsible to developing the front-end part code, front-end designing, or else our application designing more effectively. Okay, so front-end developer is responsible to developing the front-end application designing more effectively and easily understanding to user. So front-end developer role, that one what we are developing the designing, that should be easily understanding to user. Okay, so easily understanding to user, and that person should be knows about the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Minimum these three things are. So front end side, a lot of technologies are there: HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, Bootstrap, Angular, like so many are there. Okay, but all presentation developers, minimum these three technologies should be knowing: HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Each one later we will discuss clearly. Right? Getting this one? Okay. Next, back-end side developer. Okay, back-end developer. So whom we are calling back-end developer? Simply the people who knows any back-end technology, then we are calling back-end developer. Same definition, sir. Okay, the people who knows anyone back-end technology. Okay, the people who knows any one back-end technology, then we are calling that person as a back-end developer. Understand this one? Then we are calling a back-end developer. So back-end developer at least knows about any one language, maybe Python or Java or .NET, like anyone, at least one. If you know all three languages also, no problem, but a minimum at least one language they need to know. Okay, so backend developer role is what? Backend developer response is what? Means the backend developers should be responsible to developing the all the backend technology related coding. Okay, so when user enter some data, the data is receiving by the backend developer and converting the data into database format and storing into database. So backend developer role is receiving the data from presentation side. Okay, so from the presentation technology, receiving the data, user data, and sending to database. Okay, or else processing that data, what the user is wanting to do. Okay, so these all are the backend developer the roles. Okay, so nowadays one word is getting more famous, full stack developer. Okay, so what is full stack developer? I mean, whom we are calling full stack developer? What is full stack like that? Okay, so full stack developer means the people who knows both front end part plus back end part, front end part plus back end part coding. Okay, both front end plus back end part coding, the people who knows, then that person we are calling full stack developer. Okay, so means a full stack developer can work with the front end side, can work with the back end side, everything can do. Sometimes you can take, sir, some people only knows front end technologies like HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, like these all things. That person only able to designing the front end code, able to designing the front end code. Okay, for example, here this is the front end related front end developer. So here the person developing by using HTML, some designing whatever want, like these all things, employee number, employee name, salary, like this, some presentation that person developing. And here some persons are there, sir. Okay, whether person is back end developer. Okay, all your back end related logics you are developing. Understand this one? Okay, here one database is there. Okay, this is the database. Okay, so some people only here one person is there, this person only knows this front end code, only knows this front end code developing time, and another person is there, only this person knows back end code. Understand? And one more person is there. Okay, only this person knows some database knowledge. Okay, so like this, three people working on the same project, front end, back end, database, all together we are developing one single project, sir. Okay, if three parts are there, front end code, back end code, and database code, then only one full-fledged application is making. Okay, so here this person developing some code, that code is taking to, that input is taking to backend, and backend code communicating to database. Like this, all people dependent relation is there, dependency is there, all people dependency is there. Okay, so this front-end developer suddenly taking 1 week leave, sir. 1 week leave taking. Then back-end side developer is waiting for this front-end code. Sometimes relation is there. Okay, so sometimes this front-end developer is resigning this job and going to somewhere other company. Then back-end developer unable to develop, don't know about the front-end technology. So back-end developer unable to develop this front-end code. Okay, then your company people again conducting interviews, hiring the other person, the people who knows front-end. Okay, so these all wasting some time and automatically increasing the cost of the project like this. Okay, so that's why if you are a full stack developer, okay, only single person can develop the front end code. Same person can develop the back end code, and the same person can develop the database code also. Okay, only single person. So then this full stack developer is able to developing all the front end, back end, database, all things. Okay, that's why organizations nowadays industry people also is looking for full stack developer. Why means when presentation code is only there in our company, then you are able to developing the front end part. Back end code required to develop, then immediately you are shifting to back end code. Okay, so like that all variations you can do. That's why full stack developer is getting the demanding nowadays. Understand this one? So you want to becoming like a full stack developer means so HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, like this all presentation technologies you need to know, and any one backend technology like Python, Java, .NET you need to know, and any one database knowledge also required like Oracle database, MySQL database, MongoDB, SQL Server, like so many databases are there, sir. Okay, at least one database you need to know, then only you are going to becoming like a full stack developer. Okay, so here stack means layers. Okay, full stack means all layers, one application related all layers means front end layer, back end layer, database layer, means all these three layers knows by full stack developer. Do you understand this one? Okay, so that is the things are full stack developer requirement. Nowadays a full stack developer is getting more demanding also, and more respective also, and more packages also the person is going to get. Are getting this one? Okay, so what I am discussing here regularly, so everything I'll share to your documentation, sir. Okay, your mails. I'll take your mail and everything what we are discussing day to day. So you are going to get, and what projects we are doing here, everything you are going to do. Okay, so in this entire session, what you are going to learn, UI technology is related. Okay, HTML you are going to learn, sir. HTML and CSS. Next, Bootstrap. Next, JavaScript. Okay, and then jQuery, and then DOM. So about these all 6 topics you are going to get, sir. Okay, about HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, and jQuery, DOM. These all things we are going to learn one by one. Okay, so in our entire session in this UI technology course, these things we are going to do. Okay, combination of these all things we are going to developing the applications. Are getting this one? Okay, so overview I will give you. So why each one is required like that? Okay, HTML stands for what? Hypertext transfer, hypertext markup language. Hypertext markup language. Okay, so simply why we are using HTML means HTML used for displaying the data in our website. Okay, So when you are developing one website, in your website, what you want to display the content, that content by using this HTML only we are displaying. Okay, so by using the HTML technology, we are going to display our website content simply. Okay, so using a CSS, CSS stands for Cascade Style Sheeting. Okay, Cascade Style Sheet. Okay, something. Wait. Now, so using CSS, what you are going to do means using HTML displaying the data on our website. I mean, our website related data you are going to display. So, but that is only a normal text, pure plain text format you are displaying. Okay, using CSS, you are going to give the designing, you are going to give the beautiness of our application. Okay, for your application using CSS, we are giving some colors. Designing font styles, table format, like different designing styles we are providing. Okay, so when you are applying the CSS to your HTML presentation, then only your data on the website is looking beauty. Okay, so simply CSS nothing but like a makeup kit shop. Okay, one human being is there. Without makeup, that person looks like one format, one way, and with makeup looks like some beauty. Same thing CSS also. And next, bootstrap. Okay, so later each one we will discuss more clearly examples wise. Overview only I'm giving. Okay, so why this bootstrap you are going to learn means bootstrap is having some advanced CSS. Okay, extension of CSS is a bootstrap, sir. Okay, so this bootstrap having some advantages. Latest CSS rules are there, latest CSS properties are there, and simply by using bootstrap, responsive design, responsive design, responsive applications you are developing. Simply responsive applications you are developing. Responsive means simply remember, sir. Okay, so you are developing one application. That application is you are sometimes using inside mobile, using inside laptops, using inside desktop computers, like this. In different devices we are using same application. Okay, for example, Facebook you can take, sir. Okay, na? So what you are going to take? Facebook. See here, I'm taking like a Facebook. This is my mobile, sir. This is my mobile. In this mobile, username. Okay, username, password, email, something date of birth, like this. All line by line, line by line, all input you are giving. Okay, so text also if you want you can take, sir, no problem. I'm not writing only user name related. Okay, this is what inside box only you can take, no problem. Password. Okay, this is what password. Email. Okay, this is what DOB, date of birth, like that. And this is one send button. Okay, like this different things, sir. Okay, so this is what my mobile designing front end code you are developing. Same applications when you are open in laptop, when you are open in laptop device width is more compared to mobile, sir. Okay, this is what laptop. Okay, now here you are developing a username, okay, and password, both are in single line. After that, email, and then DOB. Understand this one? After that, one send button. Okay, so now here user name, user name, and then here password, and here email, and here DOB, and here send button, like this. Okay, but same application here, line by line you are getting, but the same application when you are open into laptop, so side by side you are getting like 2 lines only. Okay, if you are open sometimes same application in a desktop, in the desktop if you are open, for example computers, like a big screen is there. Okay, then all the buttons, username button, email button, password button, okay, password button, DOB button, send button also, like this you are getting. Understand this one? So one application we are developing, and same application if you are open in different devices, then different styling you are getting, different presentation style you are getting. Okay, that is we are calling responsive design. By using Bootstrap, this responsive design is more easy. I means Bootstrap is providing some rules and regulations, and using that Bootstrap we are going to get this responsive design application. This is one of the best features nowadays. So real-time people also using this Bootstrap related technology, so to developing the responsive applications. Okay, olden days for mobile related, one team of members, one group of members developing application for mobile related. Okay, and another group of people developing another application for laptop purpose. One more group developing the desktop related application. Okay, coding is same, but designing is changing. So here some people, 10 people working, sir, in this project, 10 people working. Understand, sir? Here one more 10 people working by doing a little bit changes. Here one more 10 people working. Totally 30 people working. 30 people working to developing mobile, laptop, and desktop related applications. Okay, but using Bootstrap, only 10 people enough to developing application, and that application you can use in mobile, you can use in laptop, you can use in the desktop, everything. That is the responsive design, sir. So when you are attending interviews also, so what is responsive design? Like this question is very important, sir. Okay, this one. So at the time of learning a Bootstrap, more clearly we will discuss these all points. No problem. Okay, this one. Next, JavaScript. Okay, so simply using HTML, static output you are displaying, sir. Using HTML, static output. For example, hello, good morning, or else hello, Durga Soft. You are developing one output. Okay, so using HTML when you are displaying output like hello, Durga Soft, that is today, tomorrow, after 1 year also same output you are getting. When you are executing that HTML program, same output you are getting. So that is we are calling static response. Okay, so for me, for you, for any other people, anybody, all people getting same response. Okay, so but JavaScript is for displaying the dynamic response. JavaScript is for displaying the dynamic response. Okay, so dynamic response means today one response I'm displaying, output I'm displaying, tomorrow that output is changing. Means for example, present time I want to display using JavaScript, present time 8 a.m. like that displaying. Okay, so tomorrow you are executing same application, then tomorrow time you are going to get means response to the output is changing, time to time output is changing. So these all things by using the JavaScript is possible. Okay, so later I'll tell all these things more clearly. And simply here dynamic response. Okay, and same thing validations also we are applying, sir. For example, when you are enter the username, if any for example 2 letters you are entering. Okay, so 2 letters you are entering, please enter minimum 5 letters, at least 1 digit. So like this sometimes you are getting, sir, when you are filling your Facebook or Gmail related registrations, Facebook pages, Gmail pages, we are registering starting. Okay, so that time some alert messages you are getting, error messages, please enter all the fields like that. These all things by using the JavaScript we can apply. Okay, Next, jQuery. jQuery is advanced concept of JavaScript. Okay, so here lot of coding you are writing, but using jQuery, less code we are writing. Using jQuery, less code we are writing, and what you are doing in this JavaScript, everything we can apply here. We can develop here also. Okay, here 10 lines code, 100 lines code you are writing to do some particular behavior, but using jQuery 30-40 lines enough to developing the same response. Okay, so jQuery is the advanced concept of the JavaScript. It's saving a lot of time. Okay, next DOM. DOM means document object model. Document object model. DOM stands for. Okay, and in this DOM providing a lot of inbuilt methods. Okay, lot of inbuilt methods, classes, functions, so many things. Lot of objects it is providing, ready-made things. By using those all things, entire our application we can easily handling. Entire our application we can easily handling. For example, this is my application. Okay, so here some designing is there. Here some designing is there. Here some designing is there. Again some designing is there. Okay, when I'm selecting this one, for example, when I'm selecting this one, designing. Okay, and okay, when I'm selecting this designing, so above this designing means this entire part I want to do something. Below this designing I want to do something. Okay, so like that, here also something is there, parallel level. So for this one parallel level, what is there? For that I want to do something like this, one element or else one place you can select, and around that place whatever you want to do, that is you can do easily by using the DOM related styling, DOM related, by using DOM related concepts. Getting this one? Okay, so in our UI technology, in our sessions we are going to learn about these all things clearly, regularly. Okay, about HTML, CSS, Bootstrap, JavaScript, jQuery, and DOM. Understand, one? HTML is for static responsive developing. CSS is for providing the styling to our HTML. Bootstrap is for developing the responsive design for our application. Okay, JavaScript is for displaying the, creating the dynamic response. And jQuery is extension of JavaScript. And using jQuery, we will write less code and we will develop the dynamic response. Okay, and DOM is the document object model, which is providing a lot of inbuilt methods or classes. By using those things, entire our HTML documentation we can handle. Okay, so later about HTML more clearly with examples, a lot of concepts we are developing, and after that CSS, after that Bootstrap, like this one by one we will discuss. Okay, so every day we are discussing HTML. For example, first 10 days we are discussing about the HTML. Later we will start about the CSS. That time HTML plus CSS combination we are doing projects. Okay, after that Bootstrap we are designing. Now HTML, CSS plus Bootstrap combination we are doing, and then JavaScript. Like this, every day, starting day to ending day, HTML we are using regularly. Are you getting this one, guys? Okay. So these all things what we are discussing, everything I'll share the documentation also, sir. No problem. So for example, here what is UI on computer? Okay. So UI is a junction, nothing but mediator between a user and a computer programming. Already we discussed in sir points. Sir. An interface is a set of commands. Sir. Okay. Set of commands are menus through which a user communicate with a programming. Okay. So by using the some set of commands, we are communicating the programming. Okay, and generally every website, when you are developing website, two parts, front end, back end. These all points we discussing, sir. So front end part is what, like that. A person who knows front end work very well, part of the presentation designing front end, then we are calling front end developer. Okay, front end developer must be knows all UI technologies. Understand? And front end developer can solve user problems for entering the data. These all things. And backend developer. Okay. And next full stack developer. Both front end plus back end we are calling full stack developer. Okay, so like this all things we are getting sir clearly. After that UI technologies are what? HTML, these all things just now we discussing. Okay, back end technologies are what? Python, Java, .NET, these all things any we are calling back end technologies. Okay, for Python side for example Python, Django, REST API like that you are discussing. Java side core Java, advanced Java, Spring, Hibernate, struts like this you are discussing. .NET side C Sharp, ASP.NET, MVC architecture like that we are discussing. Okay, any one technology. And databases are different Oracle, MySQL, SQL Server, MongoDB, like so many databases are there. Any one databases. When you knows about these all things, when you knows about these all things, then real time one full-fledged application you are going to developing complete application. Okay. Now in our session we are going to discuss in these parts only. Okay. So front end side developers required only. Front end side developers required only these parts code. Understand, sir? So this is important to us. We will discuss about this part. Okay. And the back end side developers knowing about this one. Back end side developers knowing about this one. Okay. Full stack developer. Full stack developer means the person both UI technologies, backend technologies, and also database knowledge also required. That is a full stack developer. Are you getting this one, sir? Okay. Okay. So now I'll stop this one, and you can ask the queries after stopping this session. Okay. So we will discuss all things clearly. Guys, do you have any queries? Tomorrow I'll explain the difference between HTML, XML, why HTML and XML are called markup languages, what is the use of XML and HTML. The all things are later about the HTML like this clearly we will discuss. Okay. So if you have any queries you can ask me. Have you any questions?
Hello.
Tell me.
Hello, sir. In UI class, we are only able to only HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, and DOM.
Yeah.
Only front end.
Yeah. We are going to discuss these things only. And Angular, Node.js, React.js, like so many things are there. These all things separate course.
Okay. In backward करिए.
Backward?
Backward
Come
के लिए
again?
और एक क्लास होगा या फ्रंट एंड के
Come on,
बाद बैकवर्ड के
speak
लिए
in
और एक
English.
क्लास.
Speak in English. Speak in English.
सर
Speak in
बैकवर्ड.
English. About front end designing purpose, we are discussing about these all things. And using these all things, front end designing we will develop. Okay. And
backward.
Back end technologies, maybe Python, maybe Java, maybe .NET, whatever you want, you can develop.
Okay. This is in another class, including UI class.
This is back end technologies. Okay, this is a separate course, sir. Okay, some people learning only Python. Python related again 6-5 months they are spending. Python, core Python, advanced Python, and Django, REST API, like so many are there. Okay, Java side again minimum 6 months taking core Java, advanced Java, Spring, Hibernate, like this. .NET side also 6 months time taking. Okay, so any one technology they are learning people, and these all people Python developers, Java developers, .NET developers all people required this presentation, common. Okay, Python developer, Java, .NET, all people learning this common presentation. That's why everybody is learning presentation nowadays, all developers. Once you are learning these all things, later whatever you are interested, Python side are you interested, or Java side are you interested, like that people can choose their platform and they will learn the backend code. Understand? And Python side these developers, backend side developers, any one database they are learning. Again, database course is separate. Okay, but when you are developing the backend code, your backend faculty, backend teaching faculty, then they will teach about the database also. What is required to communicating our backend programs. Up to that one they are teaching. For example, myself, Python developer. Okay, myself Python developer. So in Python, Django framework is there. Django framework. So using this Django framework, using any one database, how to communicating the database. These all things practically development projects we will do at the time when you are learning Django like that. So inside Java, Spring is there. For example, using a Spring Hibernate, how to communicating the database like that, those people can teach. But we are not required in our presentation side, these all things. Okay, we required only front end part. This part only we require.
Sir, after UI
Okay.
class, is that where going for minor project and major project?
About the front end side, using the front end.
Sir, after UI
So
class,
here,
is going
yeah,
minor project and project?
minor projects only we are doing, sir. By applying these all things, we will do applications. For example, nowadays real time when you are open any site like Amazon, Flipkart or something. Okay, so home pages are there. So enter your registration, enter your login. Okay, first time you are registering the sign up buttons. After that login button. Okay, so for login purpose username, password, home pages we are displaying. After login, then you will go to inside what pages you are displaying, what pages you want to display. Okay, home page, welcome to Durga software, Durga solutions, like that. Inside that again technologies, UI technologies, backend technologies, databases, like sub buttons you are maintaining. When you are clicking a database button, what databases they are teaching. Okay, what backend code they are teaching, technologies, like that we can designing all things. Okay, any other? Come on, guys. Okay, shall I close session? Guys, okay. Now I'm closing the session. So if you have any queries, contact to management. Okay. After 1 or 2 days, everything I will share to all the documents regularly what we are developing, the programs and the videos also. What we are discussing right now, all the videos also you are going to get, sir. Okay. So thank you, sir.